You stop it.
Lay down.
Get back, mama.
Oh, man. Okay, good.
Calm down, teeny weeny. You probably do need to put her in the cage while you're gone, because she's going to try to go with you.
Okay. You have to go in the cage, too.
And you can let her back out when you get back.
Yeah.
I just don't want her trying to chase you.
I'm not let them both out today.
Good, because they need to.
Yeah.
All right, I'm on the live, so.
I know.
All right, guys. We're going to start out cleansing energy. My teeny weenie's behind the camera. She's having a great old time. All right. Let's cleanse that energy. Cleanse, 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 cleanse. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Let's see if I can get this set up the way I really want it. Go on with daddy. Go with daddy, mommies. Little cutie pootie. Let me show you my baby. Hold on, guys. Look at my baby. That's my baby. That's your baby girl. That's my teeny weeny. Hold on, let me show you guys on Nature's Daughter. Wait, hold on. Oops, sorry. There go teeny weeny, guys. And my hubby. It's your baby. Mwah. She's so precious. She's like, I will give you a kiss. I sure will. Don't you threaten me with a good time. That my baby. Hi, VSN channel. I had to show you guys my baby. She's so precious, isn't she? She's a good baby. I love her so much. You're Vikram or Vikram? Did I say it right the first or the second time? You're from India? Awesome. What's up from America? India in the house. Yeah, I love it. I really do love this platform because I'm able to tap into people from all over the world. So it's really awesome. I love it. That's one of the biggest things I love about doing this, right? And that's my husband that was holding teeny weeny, guys. I'm wonderful. Thank you so much for asking. I'm from the US of A. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Woo! Where the Lions and the Pistons play, and the Detroit Tigers and the Red Wings. Those are our teams. I hope you're having a very blessed day. Hi, Willia Storm from Denmark. Awesome. Okay, I'll see you in a sec, babe. Kamlu Noob GameX. I think I'm saying that correctly. Absolutely, yes, my husband is a sweetheart. Sometimes. Most of the time. Sometimes. We get on each other's nerves. And, that's how it is in relationships. All right. XX Animations. Hi. Ronaldo the GOAT. What's up? I'm wonderful in yourself. Thank you so much for asking. I appreciate the energy, guys. You guys are awesome. This is for adults only, guys. So if you're under 18, please leave the room voluntarily. I don't want to be responsible for, anyone that's not of age. I don't know if your parents want you here or anything. I don't know how that works out. So I don't want nobody getting in trouble because of me. Let me shrink that down a bit. It zoomed in a little bit too close. All right. I want you guys to be able to see my face, but I don't want my stomach all in your face like, Oh, hold on. View message. Okay. All right. All right. I don't know what's going on there. I'm not going to worry about it. Anyway, moving on. So, like I said, this is for adults only. I'm coming to you live, I think, from Empress Goddess Energy, 1111, and from Nature's Daughter. So I'm coming to you live from two of my channels. Thank you so much. I appreciate the compliment. Aw. I'm feeling much better now. You know, I'm recovering from cancer, from liver cancer 4 months ago, and having my liver and gallbladder, well, having my gallbladder and part of my liver removed from cancer surgery. I'm recovering. I'm feeling amazing. I'm feeling beautiful again, and I'm working out every day, trying to get my body back in order. So that's what I'm doing. But I'm coming to you live today. The last live that I did, I shared something very deep with you guys, that my current living situation, that I'm homeless. That's what's going on in my life right now, and it was a big relief to say that, to let everybody know that that's what's going on. No, I don't speak in Hindu, but I do have, I created a Zodiac deck that has Western Zodiac, Chinese Zodiac, and Hindu Indian Zodiac on there. So, I did a little bit of studying into the Hindu Zodiac, and I saw that it was different. The dates are different for the signs. And then I have the English and the Hindu name for the different signs. So I do have that deck. I don't think I have it with me though. Yeah. But yeah, the only language I speak fluently is English, and I speak a little bit of Espanol because I am part Dominicana. So that's that. Part Dominican and mostly Native American. Okay? A little bit of Irish, a little bit of extra stuff in there too. All right, guys. So let's get into this Zodiac reading. The last reading that I did, it ended up being a Capricorn reading. It was supposed to, I had a question mark. I said Zodiac or collective, general collective. But it turned out to be a Capricorn reading. And today, it's Libra time, September 23rd through October 22nd. Weigh all options first. Balance, harmony, choices. The scales of justice will be tipped in your favor, Libra. So let's get into it, yeah? All right? So first things first, like I said, if you are under 18, please leave the room voluntarily. This is for adults only. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, join the tribe. If you want a membership, go on over to Nature's Daughter and grab a membership. I'm not monetized on my other channels just yet, but Nature's Daughter is. So if you want to go over there and grab a membership, I would greatly appreciate it. Join the tribe, right? Be a part of the squad, the soul tribe, right? Also, this reading will not resonate with everyone, and that's okay. It's a general reading for Libra. It is not a personal reading for anyone in particular. So I'm tapping into all of the energy around me and all of the energy that's tapping into this feed. Okay, guys, so don't take it too personal. Don't go out and make any life-altering decisions based on this reading or any other, okay? Go within, go with God, make your decisions that way. We're going to put our big boy underwear on, our big girl panties on, and we're going to be responsible for ourselves and making our own decisions, right? Let's get into this reading, guys. So I got a lot of my stuff in my storage unit, so that's how we're surviving this homeless situation and being able to not look the part, right? Because we're living in our truck right now. So what's happening is we go to our storage unit. We were locked out of DoorDash for almost a month because my husband's wallet was stolen. And now that he's gotten his ID back, he doesn't have all of his items back from his wallet, but he got his ID again. We took that the very next day, went and redid that, but it took forever for it to come back in the mail. We just got that, and now DoorDash is giving us the blues about cashing out. So we're sitting here tapped out. We can't leave where we are right now because we got to save our gas so he can go to work tomorrow. So fingers crossed something comes through for us today, because right now it's just not working the way we need it to work. And someone is parked next to me, so my dog King is acting like an angry dog. He doesn't like it when people get too close. Yeah. And if you don't like it, you're just going to have to leave. That's how that works. Because we're not going anywhere. And he's going to keep barking. So anyway, we're going to get on with it, okay? So it looks like they're trying to get me to start up some questions for you guys, but I'm not going to ask those lame questions because that's not a part of my reading. I don't ask unnecessary questions. What type of fruit you like to eat is your business, so we don't need to know all that. Hey, King, calm down, baby. It's going to be all right. That person's not coming over here. I think they know better. All right. I wasn't feeling that great when I woke up this morning, but this right here, ginger ale, Canada Dry brand. If you wake up with a tummy ache, you feeling nauseated or bubble guts or whatever, that's going to help you out. I'm just saying. All right, guys, we're going to get into this Libra reading and see what energy we're tapping into. I'm thinking we want to start with past life. I noticed someone that watches me, someone that I used to watch that obviously watches me because her readings sound an awful lot like mine, but she's been listening to my readings, and I'm noticing that after I went and bought this deck of cards that she has, it seems like all the decks that I use, I've noticed that she's using a lot of the decks that I use. Like, I think she inspired me to go after my dreams and be a reader, right? Because that's what I was called to do. And I was a little I've always had stage fright, you know, from singing to acting, all of that stuff. I've always had stage fright, so I never got into it. But this, I finally decided, you know, if these people that are not too bright can do it, I know I can do it. So they inspired me. You know, I watched other people and I realized what I didn't want to do on my readings, and they inspired me to be a better reader than what they were given, right? The energy that they were given, I didn't want to give that. I wanted to give something better, something more clean, and that's what I'm trying to do here today. So don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, join the tribe. And like I said, if you want to buy a membership, go on over to Nature's Daughter and grab a membership. We have 4 tiers. All right, so you can get into it, yeah? Let me put some lotion on my hands. They feel a little dry. They look a little dry. Went to the gym today, got a nice workout in. I'm feeling everything shrink and get tighter. It's awesome. I'll be 50 years old in a couple months, guys, in like 3 months. And the way I'm feeling, I don't feel my age at all. And I'm looking around and I'm like, wow, these young girls just really give up on themselves at a very early age because they look very loosey-goosey, flabby, and lots of rolls. And if you let yourself go early in life, you got to know that all that skin, the bigger you get, the more loose skin you're going to have when you lose all that weight. So just be aware of that. Treat your vessel like a temple, you know. Don't let yourself get out of hand, you know. Sometimes we get a little lazy, I get that, but don't let yourself go. I see people that are way bigger than they should have ever gotten at such a young, early age. I was never, ever that big. And, you know, I do have, on my dad's side of the family, the women are a lot bigger than the women on my mom's side of the family. My mom's side is like 4'11" and like 89 pounds soaking wet. My mom was like the tallest woman in her family at 5'6". So, and she was thick, but not fat at all. She just had a big old butt and thick thighs. But she was always really small, you know. And it's crazy because my dad's side of the family is taller and very wide, very top heavy. Just really big girls, you know. They're very big girls. And I'm glad that I'm closer to my mom's side of the family when it comes to the body. Because when I was little, they used to tease me on my dad's side of the family, like, oh, she don't have any boobs. And I'm like, you know, at first it was like, oh, I want boobs so bad. And then I started looking at what they were going through with their big, gigantic, triple D boobs with the strap this wide, digging into their shoulder, their back problems, and just, oh my God, it's like everything. And then those big old things wind up hanging and sagging and all that stuff. So I was so relieved after I grew up and realized what those big boobs come with. I'm so happy to have my itty bitties, my itty bitty committee, you know? I don't have to wear a bra. I wear one so I'm not, on blink, but I don't need one, I'm good. I'm very happy that my body is what it is what I'm trying to say. I'm very happy with what God gave me. So I'm just trying to keep it looking as good as possible for as long as possible. And I feel like a lot of people complain about their bodies, and they really don't. You don't need to complain. Just go fix it. You don't have to get surgery either. There's almost everything that females and guys want with their body to change. You can do something, exercise to make it exactly how you want it to be. So don't give up on yourself, and don't be so quick to cut on yourself, guys. That's why a lot of people are dying under the knife, because they're doing elective surgeries. They're doing cosmetic surgeries that they don't need to do. It's not necessary to live. Only way I'm going to let someone cut on me is if I'm going to die if I don't get that done. And I need to make sure that I'm still going to live. It's not going to come back and I'm going to have to get another surgery and another surgery and another surgery. Because if that's the case, then I might just go ahead and let, life run its course the way it needs to go. Hi, Beach Boy. I hope you're having a very blessed day. I hope you guys are all having a very blessed day. Don't let anyone take your sunshine, okay? People are out here going through their low vibrations and deflecting all of their ugly energy. You don't have to accept that ugly energy, okay? So just know that going in. All right? You don't have to accept it. You don't have to return it. You can go back with, if someone comes to you with ugly energy, you can return with the most positive energy. You don't have to match their ugly energy, right? It's a lot of ugly stuff that goes on around us. Just because I'm in a situation where I'm homeless doesn't mean I'm going to, let someone deflect their ugly energy onto me or their lifestyle, We might be going through something similar, but we're not going through the same thing. So you keep your, whatever you're disgusting way of handling it over there, and I'll keep my way of handling it over here. Okay? We don't need to share anything. And that's how we get through this. We don't try to make homeless friends, even though people are desperately trying to. Some people come over here and park next to us numerous times a day, all day long, and it's like, whatever you got going, take that down there. Get away from me. I don't want no parts of what you got going on, because it doesn't feel high vibrational, and I don't want it. So get your grossness and take it with you. All right, guys. So we're going to get into this reading, Libra. I hope you're ready, because the energy is pretty thick, and it always is for Libra. So, boop, get into it, yeah. Trees, you need to get outside. You need to get outside and enjoy nature. Seriously. Especially right now. Because for a lot of people, this is fall, right? And in a minute, you won't be able to go outside and really enjoy it because it's going to be so cold. So enjoy this beautiful fall weather. Enjoy the trees, because the trees are changing colors in places like Texas. You get to see the beautiful seasonal changes. They go from green to yellow to orange to burgundy, all kind of beautiful colors, right? Before the leaves fall off the trees. So get out into nature and enjoy it. Enjoy the beauty of nature, okay? And like I said, guys, this is my past life deck. I've seen this one reader. She went and got the bigger size of the same deck, but it's the same exact deck that I've been using. Communal living. Now, if you look at this looks like something in the Middle East or Egypt, right? I feel like there's a lot of native pride in this reading. I've been feeling native pride a lot in my readings lately. And there's a baby in the mist here. Someone's about to have a baby. This is not being fertile with something. This is an actual baby. Hold on, guys. I'm nature's daughter, but flies don't get to live with me. Get out. Yeah, out. Out. Yeah, there you go. Bye-bye. I do not like flies. They're disgusting. Okay, so like I said, baby. Okay. Someone's pregnant or about to get pregnant. And what I'm feeling is someone that thought they couldn't have kids. It's someone that really wants kids, but they thought they couldn't have them, and they're about to get a serious surprise. I'm telling you. Uh-oh, here we go. Spirituality and religion. Now, when it comes to spirituality and religion, those are two different things. Understand this, okay? Aw, thank you, Meadow B. Gaiman. I appreciate the 99 cents. Awesome. Thank you. You're awesome. I love it. I appreciate you. Anybody that wants to donate, you're welcome to do so. You can do it on here at Super Thanks, or you can do it on my Cash App, Nature's Daughter 1976. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Absolutely. I mean, I appreciate you guys. You know, I felt really weird about being honest and telling people what I was going through because I was embarrassed. But when I watched this reel about Dawn, the singer from En Vogue, admitting that she's been living in her car for the last 3 years, it brought tears to my eyes because I was like, I've been doing this for 3 weeks and I'm embarrassed. So I can only imagine what she's going through. Being a famous singer that was rich at one point, doing it, right? Surrounded by, you know, glitz and glamour, and now she's living in her truck, in her car. It's sad. At least I have my mate and my dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just ran into some serious hard times. Cancer. It's not fun. But I'm getting through it, right? I'm getting through it, and I'm going to come out on top on the other side, no matter what, you know? You got to think of your cup as full and runneth over. Things are not always going to be exactly what we want them to be, but they're going to get better. And from here, there's nowhere to go but up. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Meadow B Gaming. Oh, man, I appreciate that. Spirituality and religion, guys, understand that these are two very different things, okay? When you're spiritual, you are taking control, right? You are speaking to the Most High yourself. You don't need a middleman. You don't need anyone to guide you to the Most High, you know, because we all have our own special connection to God. We don't need it. God is within us, right? Within our soul. That's God. Our intuition is God, right? So it's already there. Your connection's there. You don't need the religion. The religion is people using spirituality to control you. Okay? Taking your energy and harnessing it to do with it as they please. Right? They know the same thing that we know. Right? Watch that show American Gods. I think it was on Stars. They had 3 seasons. The first 2 seasons, deep. So very deep. And the first season really got deep into it, letting you know that anything that you worship has power. You know, and if you continuously worship something, you continuously give it power. If you stop worshiping it, guess what happens? They lose their power. Think about that when you think about religion and spirituality. What you give power to, We're right here at a access road next to a highway. So we hear all kind of stuff going on. Sirens, accidents, near accidents, people cursing each other out, horns blowing, beep, beep. And then we're right here by a strip of restaurants and malls and all kind of stuff over here. So it's a lot going on. But yeah, spirituality and religion are two different things, guys. A lot of people like to think they're exactly the same, but they're not. They're really not. It's about who's controlling the spirituality that's going on. It's about who's controlling your thought process and how you worship, right? So think about that when you think about religion and all of that stuff, okay? All right, so Greco-Roman. Wow. When I said I was tapping into native pride, you do understand that native is not just native to this land. It's native to any land. Like, okay, they call natives over in New Zealand and Australia aboriginals, right? But they call them natives everywhere else, native to the land, right? native pride. And what it's looking like I'm really tapping into right now is some Greek and Roman native pride. Okay? Get into it, yeah, because they believe in a whole different God's system. Their spirituality is a lot different. You know, they believe in Zeus and all that stuff. And it's not that it's wrong. All of these gods with an S existed at some point, and they're worshipped for a reason. The Most High is above everybody, is above all the lower gods, right? So understand that. Hi, Miranda. Trying to make sure I'm shouting out everybody on both channels. But yeah, guys, I'm feeling this pride right here, and somebody's tapping into their bloodline. Someone is like really, hi Lodi. Is it Lodi or Lottie? Keedwell. Hi Faisal Rahimi. Himmy. That's what I be singing about my truck. Well, I'm trying to figure out if I'm ever going to be able to get my truck back. I don't think I will, because I can't afford it. They're charging me $82 a day, and it's so ugly. I don't even want to talk about it because I almost want to cry, because I paid $17,000 cash for that truck when I won my settlement before I left California. I spent $30,000 buying trucks. I bought one for my husband and one for me. I got his for $4,000 less than I got mine. I got mine from a car lot, and we bought his from a person, but we got him same year. He got a Sport, but they towed my truck, and I'm so hurt about it. All right, Faisal Rahimi, thank you so much for coming in today. I hope you have a very blessed day. Hope everybody's having a very blessed day. Hi, Saham. Yes, guys. So, Roman pride, okay? And you know what? I do know a Libra. She is Italian. So it might be some of that collective energy is me, you know, her tapping into my energy. Hi, Perla Meneses. Monk or nun, an orphan. So we're tapping into some old religion, right? Some ancient, not old, ancient religion and ancient spirituality. That's why that other card came out. Okay? Yeah, somebody's been doing some studies into some ancient stuff. And I'm feeling that someone is looking into your Akashic records. That's what I'm feeling. That's the energy that I'm getting right now. And that's a big no-no. Orphan. And some of you are feeling this. Some of you are feeling orphaned by your family. And it's just because you needed to cut them off, right? But you grew up with these people, so you're feeling like, you know, you're feeling the lack of love. But I think you made the right decision by cutting these people off, because they were never going to love you the way you need to be loved. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying this reading, Zaham. If it resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Join the tribe and grab a membership. Come on down and grab a membership, guys. All right, let's get into another deck. The one that I just used is the Past Life deck, guys. I'd like to try to keep you informed. Ooh, I shuffled the deck in Love Life. Your love life is about to sprout some new stuff. So some of you that are single are about to meet your mate. And the ones of you that are already in a relationship, I feel like your mate is going to see you in a new light. They're going to have a paradigm shift. They're going to realize just how much you mean to them, right? And it's never too late to figure that out. Well, I say that. Some people are impatient with love, and they want everything to happen like a microwave right now. Give it to me now. But it doesn't always work out that way, right? Sometimes you just got to wait your turn and figure it out. Okay, so I've been using the travel size Wise Spell deck. My little handy dandy can. It's got green gilding. I love it, but this one is the standard size one. It has gold gilding. And this is the one that I've been wanting to use, but I just kept forgetting to grab it. I don't even know if I was forgetting to grab it. I think I was just kind of being lazy and not wanting to go through the motions to get to where it was. So I'm just going to be real honest with you right there. Because everything is in storage right now. And sometimes I got to dig to find some stuff. And I went in there one day and there were ants everywhere. So I had to go get some foggers to make sure I didn't have a bug problem in there. Hi, Marianne. Thank you so much for coming in today, sharing your time and energy. I am feeling wonderful. Thank you so much for asking. I hope you're feeling great yourself, right? Tap into that beautiful energy, right? Feeling very positive today. I'm like, I'm not letting nothing get to me. Things are being thrown our way. A lot of obstacles are being thrown our way. And I'm just like, I'm not going to let that defeat me. I'm not going to let these obstacles get in the way. I'm tired of letting obstacles get in my way. I really am. I'm sick of it. I'm just like, nope, nope, we're not doing that. You know what we're going to do today? We're going to be positive. We're going to see our cup is runneth over, and it's going to, right? We don't have any money right now. We can't even move our truck right now. We're trying to conserve the gas that we have so we can get to the other side of town where our storage unit is, so my husband can get his work gear, and so we can still have gas money to get him to work tomorrow. So I'm trying to figure out a way to get some money in my Cash App so I can make that happen, right? Because we're doing everything we can, but things happen, right? So it is what it is. Right, Marianne? Like, it is what it is, but we can't let it get us down. We can't, because we don't have what we need in the moment doesn't mean it's not going to come before the day ends, right? So, the sun, right? The sun. And you see that big gong? This too shall pass. Whatever's going on in your life, just like what I'm going through, I'm not going to be homeless forever. I'm not. Sure not. I won't be doing readings in my husband's truck forever. 8 of Wands, because you know you're magical. You see that waterfall right behind those wands? Your path is lit up, okay? Your life is going to be that of a storybook, and I know mine is. Oh my God, when I tell you my life is like a movie, most people wouldn't believe half the stuff I've been through, let alone stuff that I'm still going through. The Emperor coming to save the day, okay? Gonna work it out. Mama gonna work it out. It's gonna work out. The Magician, because you are magical and everything that you want is coming to you. You're not gonna have to work hard, but you are magical and you need to tap in to your gifts and call your power back, Libra. Can you do that? Because you need to. You're gonna need all of your own power to get to this next stage in life. 3 major arcana coming out of 4 card draws. And here comes the 5th, and it's another major arcana, the Hierophant. You see that native Celtic energy right there? I told you I'm picking up on all kind of native pride. And it's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing. Everybody's proud of where they come from. Everybody's proud of their bloodline. And it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You're supposed to be. Right? It's just when your pride takes you to a point of breaking somebody else down because you're proud of your stuff, that's when it becomes toxic energy, right? We don't want to be that. 3 of Pentacles, because your pentacles are coming in no matter what. You've worked hard, Libra. So boop, boop. Know that it's time for you to rest. Know that it's time for you to let God just take the reins and let it make everything continue to happen. You got the 9 of Swords, because people are trying to stop your forward progress. They're trying to send you chaos magic, death magic. They're obsessed with it, right? They're obsessed with stopping your forward progress. They're more concerned about stopping your forward progress than their own forward progress. Make that make sense. Why are you putting so much effort into stopping someone when you could put that same effort into being a better you? Be a better you. Stop trying to stop me. That's how that should be working. You should be focused on being the best version of yourself, not being the person that tries to stop me from being the best version of myself, right? 6 of Pentacles, because you just went through a storm where someone was trying really hard to stop your forward progress, but now you're starting to see that you own the reins. You are in control of your own destiny, right? So be in control of your own destiny. You're in Queen of Swords energy when you need to be in Empress Goddess High Priestess energy, right? You need to take this energy of the Queen of Swords and put that drama in the lap of the Most High. Ask the Most High to help you with that so you can free yourself up for higher vibrations. You need to elevate your thought process. You need to be on this high vibrational frequency so that you can receive everything that the Most High has for you. Okay? Get into it, yeah? You are not going to be able to step into this next stage in life unless you are willing to give up people, places, and things that no longer serve you. The death card. You have to release people, places, and things in order for you to ascend to the next stage in life. That is part of your lesson that you have to learn in order to get to the blessing on the other side. Okay? So if you want to ascend to the next stage, then you need to get into it, yeah? Okay? Hold on, guys. I need to do something real quick. I went to the gym today, and I need my towel to dry. The sun is beaming over here, so I needed to get into that. Yeah, all right. You got to utilize what you can when you're homeless, okay? We're starting to get it down. It's not fun, but it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do, man, you know? Time out for crying about it and being all hurt and bothered that, you know, oh God, I'm this age and life is not treating me the way I really wanted it to treat me. It is what it is. You know, I'm not going to beat myself up about it. Not anymore. I'm just going to let it be what it is and move forward. Hold on, guys. Let me do something really quick. You hear that himmy? That's that himmy, 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 himmy. Himmy, 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 himmy. Himmy, himmy, himmy. No. I know that's not how the song goes. That's how I sing it. But anyway, all right. Where did I put those cards? Okay. So we got the Two of Cups. Okay. You got love coming into your life, Libra. But like I said, you got to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you in order to get that. And the Pentacles. Okay. So get into it, yeah? Understand that you're going to get everything you want, but you got to let go of some things. The main thing you got to do is cut that X off. Give them the deuce, and then snip, snip, release, cut the cord. You got to let them go. Got to let them go. If you want what's coming for you, if you want to be high vibrational and get all of your pentacles and get the help that you're supposed to receive, you need to walk away from the people, places, and the things that no longer serve you. You have to. That's the only way you're going to move forward and progress in your life. Oh, here we go. Trying to remember where I put stuff is the fun part. Oh, here's the bottom. Here's the bottom. I love this deck, man. I really, really freaking love this deck. It's awesome. All right. King, calm down, baby. He's an angry bird. Goodbye, the long goodbye. Connection slowly fading without confrontation. Candle slowly burning instead of burning out. Someone's burning candles trying to keep you in their life. Candle magic. Yeah, that's what's going on there. Kissing and telling, sharing private details to others doesn't keep things confidential. Breach of trust, boastful attitude. You're dealing with someone that's very childish, Libra. And you're going to have to walk away from them. They're bringing you down. They're swinging from your energy cords. It's a no for me. I'm just saying, at this stage in my life, I got so much going on. I'm not willing to... Oh, wow. It doesn't want to shuffle, so that tells me something. Losing streak. Nothing seems to be going your way. Consecutive failures or setbacks. Downward momentum. You know, you can see it as downward momentum because I could see what I'm going through as downward momentum, but I don't. You know what I see it as? I see it as me being saved from something that's uglier. You understand what I'm saying? Every time we go to do something that we shouldn't be doing, or it's not time for us to do yet, or, you know, we were about to go get a hotel room and pay for it for a week. I'm so glad we didn't. Hi, Enoch Joseph. Because that hotel got raided and the SWAT team went in there with flashbangs, breaking up stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, what the heck was going on over there? You know, a lot of drama. Glad we weren't there for that. We would have been there, right? But we didn't go. And then the next time we went to go get a room, to put money in the bank to go get a room, um, the truck stopped. It started smoking, and we thought something was wrong with it. Come to find out that we thought it was a starter, and it was, but it wasn't going out. It was it got hot in there. The battery, we need to get a new case for our battery to keep it from getting hot. But everything had got hot. The battery had got hot, the starter got hot, and the alternator, I believe. But the battery had got so hot that we couldn't get a jump. And then I don't even know what I'm looking at right now, but I'm not going to comment on it. Anyway, the starter was like was about to burn through a couple of wires. So my husband got under there, fixed that, and we went to walk to go get the part, but the place was closed when we got there. It was a whole big thing. But every time an obstacle comes up, it's an obstacle that pisses us off, and it's like, what the heck? But it saves us in the end. We're like, wow, if you think about it, we would have been here for that, or we would have had to do this for nothing. We would have bought a part that we didn't need for nothing because there was nothing wrong with the starter. I mean, a couple of wires almost burnt, but he was able to fix that with electrical tape, right? $6 instead of 150 to $300 for a new starter. And then the place that quoted us said it was $188. Then when we got the truck started and took it to another one of the same places but another location, they told us that they had one for even less, for $140. Awesome. But they tested all of our stuff and nothing was wrong with it. It was just overheated. So I said all that to say this. A lot of times when you think you're having a losing streak and you got obstacles in your way, those obstacles, rejection is a lot of times protection. And that's what's going on. When you're rejected from something or something doesn't go your way, it's not always a bad thing. A lot of times it's protecting you from being involved in something much bigger later. Okay? So see the whole picture. Look at the picture and look at the whole big picture. Don't just look at the main thing in the middle. Look at all the little dots around it, all the little things that's going on in the picture. Look at everything, right? And step outside the box. You know, you don't have to go look at the instructions and follow them verbatim. When I put stuff together, I don't read the instructions. I look at the picture and I figure it out, right? And I always put stuff together great. I'm great at doing that. Been great at doing that since I was a kid, you know? Didn't want to admit it because my mom always, you know, would tell me, you're good at that. Go help so-and-so. And I'm like, I don't want to help them. But I needed to, right? So we didn't have to see the crack of some old man's butt all day trying to fix something in our house that I could fix myself, right? Get out. So just understand that rejection is protection most of the time, and obstacles are not always a bad thing, okay? So playing hard to get, pretends to be less interested, tries to have the upper hand and control, mind games, coy acting. This person is your ex. They try to act like they don't care about you anymore, right? But they're still swinging from your energy. That's why you need to cut cords with and release them from your energy, from your power, because they still have access and they're using it for their gain. Monkey branching, going from one relationship to another without healing, carrying resentment from past relationships to a new person, which is like the most unfair thing you could ever do in a relationship. Make your current mate pay for everybody in your past. That is not cool. 4444 in the chat on Empress Goddess when I said that. Wow. That's awesome. That's a sign. Backstabber, betrayal, taking credit for work, talking behind your back, sabotaging someone's effort. Basically, you're out here working your butt off and someone else is trying to take credit for all your hard work. Great. Thank you. Not. Okay? We don't work hard for someone else to take credit for it, right? We're working hard for ourselves, right? Oh, whoa. Tight spot. Difficult situation, need to figure things out, be more strategic, thinking outside the box. I cannot make this up, guys. Did I not just say those exact words? Right? Think outside the box. Right? Because just because the instructions tell you what to do doesn't mean that's the only way to do it. There's always another way to do it, and most of the times it's an easier way to do it. They're telling you how they feel it'll be best done. That doesn't mean that's the only way, right? Unexpected compliment. I respect you. Positive remark that catches you off guard. Go ahead and tear up your car. We can tell the weird nosy people that come flying through here. There's a drain that goes down there, and if they're staring at us, they crack their car. Bam! And we're like, you should probably pay attention to the road and stop looking at us. I'm just saying. But everybody seems to want our attention. They come through here. It's really weird. Because I see people just, I don't know, it's weird. Sometimes they'll pull up right next to us. Like literally right next to us. So close that if I open my door, I'm going to hit them. Why are you so close to me? I don't understand it. And these are strangers, you know? But you got people that you know dangling from your energy cord, from your power strings, trying to maneuver you in the direction they want you to go in. Don't let them do it to you, babe. Okay? And when people come to you with sideways compliments, you don't have to accept that energy. Okay? I've had people, I won't go into Walmart or a grocery store or wherever, right? But this happened at Walmart. I walked in and I was waiting for my husband to grab a cart. And this woman looked at me with the most evil eye ever. I'm sorry, I just shuffled the cards that I pulled back into the deck. Oh, it was just the one. Okay, false accusation. But she gave me the ugliest evil eye. And she was like right here as she walked by me. She turned around and just glared at me. And I said, return to sender. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. And her face changed. I was like, yeah, you need to take that energy back, hun. I don't want it. I'm not accepting that. I don't even know you. What are you looking at me like that for? I didn't do anything to you. I smiled at her, and that was the energy that she returned to me. Ugliness. I was just like, wow. But I don't have to accept that energy. And I'm not going to. And I'm not going to return it. I'm not going to match your energy, but I'm going to send it back to you because I don't want it, you know? I don't want that ugly attachment that you got on you because I like to be happy. Even though things are not going my way, even though I'm broke, like literally I have not $1 to my name. We have almost no gas. I told my husband, keep your work stuff in the truck, but he don't listen to me. I don't care. It doesn't weigh that much. It's a pair of shoes and a green jacket and a freaking helmet. Like that's not going to weigh anything down or take up hardly any space, but he just has to take it back to storage all the time. He don't listen to me, but one day he's going to. He told me one day, he was like, you're always right, and it just burns me. And I'm like, if you just etch that into your soul, it's gonna be okay. It's not a bad thing that I'm always right. It's a good thing because I think ahead, you know. As a woman, you gotta think ahead. It's like when you have kids. I'd never had kids, but I raised my nephew. I helped raise him, and I had him from 2 days old until 13 on and off. So you got to think ahead. Like when you pack a baby bag, you got to think of everything you might need for that kid while you're out, right? Because if you got one less thing, it's going to be miserable for you, right? So you got to think like that in life. What do I need tomorrow and the next day, just in case, right? I got almost all of my decks with me. You know why? Because every time I do a reading, I'm called to use another deck that I don't have with me. So I was like, you know what? I know they're a little bit more weight on the truck, and it's a little bit more weight for me to have like 5 outfits with me, but I'd rather have 5 days worth of clothes and know that if we can't get back to the storage, I'm good and I don't have to wear the same outfit every day or try to hand wash out some underwear. I'm not doing that. Not when I don't have anywhere to hang them up at. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's limited space here. So I try to make decisions like that, make sure I have everything I need right here with me. Ball it up if I have to, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't take up as much space, but bring as much stuff as I can with me. So if I can't get back to storage, I got what I need, and my husband, he's going to get it down. It's just, he doesn't like to look at his work stuff when he's not working. And I get that. When you're off, you don't want to think about work. So I get it. False accusations, groundless or untrue claims, attempt to damage reputation, wrongly blamed or judged. That's what I was going through. And I think a lot of you are going through the same thing. Someone is trying to make you look like the bad guy. They're going around telling people you do black magic when it's actually them. You don't do black magic. If you're doing any magic, it's like money magic, prosperity, peace. You're trying to bring happiness and solace to your own life. You're not doing anything dark to anyone else. You're just trying to make a change in your own life for the better, right? You're not doing anything to hurt anyone. That's not what you're on. Mutual respect. Relationship deepens through mutual understanding, respectful of boundaries, values others. And then this is what you got going on, People are coming to you the right way for the most part. You got a handful of people that are acting ugly, but it's a lot of people standing in the shadows that want to come and help you. They're just waiting for you to vibrate on the right frequency so they can help you. And, when you're open to receive, people are ready to give. But if you're not open to receive, how do you expect people to give to you? Think about that. I'm just saying, guys. Stolen spotlight. Someone is taking credit for your work. We've been talking about that since the beginning of this reading. Overshadowed or displaced recognition is given to someone else. So someone sees what you're doing and they're trying to do the exact same thing, but they're not going to get the same outcome as you. You know why? Because this is not their dream. This is not their calling. This is your calling. They can try all day to be what you are, but it's not going to come off the same. They can do the exact same thing as you. They're not going to get the same benefits from it as you, basically. Cultural appropriation, using cultural symbols that strips them of their original significance, exploitation, stealing. So someone is trying to literally take what you've created and say that they created it themselves. It's theirs. Not that they were inspired by you to do something a little different, or something exactly the same with their own twist to it. No, they're trying to take your invention and put their name on it. I did that. It was me. That reminds me of Jim Carrey in Liar Liar when he was in the the elevator and he farted. He passed gas and he couldn't fly, right? So when he turned around to leave, he turned around and said, "It was me," and everybody was like, "Oh God, he left us with death smell." It was hilarious. I love that movie. You know what's funny? I could say I had all of those movies because of my nephew, but I didn't. I had them because I like those movies. I like a lot of silly, lighthearted movies, and some of them are kid-like movies, but they're adult kid-like movies. Like, Jim Carrey is the ultimate man-child. So he makes me laugh. He's made me laugh since In Living Color, right? Back in the day when I was younger. But, Lies unraveled, truths being revealed, exposing lies, karma is working, no more excuses, seeing through the BS, baby. So everything that they've been trying to do, people are, the mask is starting to slip off and people are starting to see the truth. It doesn't matter how much they lie, how much they try to say, oh, it was me, I did it. And it wasn't them. The distant star, far off goal or dream that feels more reachable with time, out of reach but continue to inspire you. It's really not out of reach for you. It's out of reach for the person that's trying to act like they are you. They're trying to steal your idea. That's the person that is out of reach for, right? For you, it's not out of reach, but what you do need to do is cultivate something a little different than what you started out with, because someone is like itching to just like take your idea or swing from it like they were a part of it from the beginning. Head held high, face difficulties with pride, confidence, and dignity, staying resilient through tough times. What did I tell you? Doesn't matter what you're going through, it's how you get back up. That means something. 321, 321, new beginnings, right? The countdown is here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child, don't stay away too long. Pretty baby, spend your lonely time with me. That's an old song that my mom used to listen to. I don't know how I channeled that. I think it's my mom, I swear. Because today I got this memory on my newer phone, which is weird because the memories that were coming back are really on my old phone. 321, 321. That's what time it is here. But it was like memories, a memory collage of my dog that died on my birthday, a year after my mom passed. And oh, I miss Doce so much. But then the next memory that came up was my friend's son. Hi, Mary, if you're watching. Her son, James. He passed away in a really horrible way. They tried to say it was a suicide, but it was murder. They killed him. And I didn't even know I had these pictures. But when I tell you all this collage of pictures came up and I just started bawling, I started crying because I miss him. He was like my nephew. I've known her for about 30 years. And James was grown by the time this happened. And he had kids of his own, you know. But his smile was so sweet. He was a good kid. But it was just, I felt the energy of his spirit next to me, like he was trying to communicate that it's gonna be all right, Auntie. So I'm right here with you. I'm gonna make sure you protect it. I got you. That's what I felt. I felt Dolce, my dog, and I felt James. I felt passed over spirits circling me today, saying it's gonna be all right. We got you. I'm sorry, guys, because when I think about the people I've lost, it hurts because me and that friend, we weren't really talking for real. Like, you know, we kind of, life just happened and we weren't really talking that much at that time. But when she told me that what happened to him, and it was like a couple weeks after or before her mom passed, it was just all messed up. It was a lot for her to go through all at once. And it just made me sad. It makes me want to call her today, but I can't talk to people right now and not let them know what I'm going through. And I really don't want to tell her what I'm going through because I know she's got her own life going on. I don't want her to worry about me. I don't want anybody to worry about me. You know what I'm saying? Because it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. Like I told one of my viewers today, sweet Meadow B Gaming, he donated $1, right? And I was telling you guys at the beginning, if anybody wants to donate, tip, or support my channel, you can do that through Nature's Daughter 1976 on Cash App, or on here on YouTube. If on my Nature's Daughter account, I am monetized over there. Just got monetized in September. Not making any money yet, but it's coming. It's gonna come. Not worried about it, but it's just everything happens for a reason, right? And this is just a part of life, right? There are a lot of people out here that are homeless right now that are working. I can't work, but my husband does, you know, and he's taking care of both of us, and it's not easy. And two dogs, right? It's not easy. But after my cancer diagnosis, we lost so much. It was just a lot, you know, and it's like we're starting over. And I could sit here and I could just be bitter about it, but for what? Is that going to change anything? No, it's going to make it worse, because it's going to make me unapproachable. You know, nobody's going to want to be around me if I'm sitting here mad and angry all the time because of what I'm going through. I'm going through what I'm going through. Being mad and angry is not going to change it. Being grateful for what I have and opening myself up to receive what the universe has for me is all I need to do right now. And continue to vibrate high and stay on that wonderful frequency of high vibrations, and loving the Most High, and leaving myself open to receive what's meant for me, good, bad, or indifferent. I got to learn the lesson so I can get to the blessing on the other side in order to ascend. And I got to be ready to release people, places, and things along the way, because that's what life is all about, you know? Everything doesn't happen the way we want it to happen, but it happens the way it is supposed to happen. And we got to be open for that. Okay, I don't think I showed you guys this deck. This is what it looks like. It looks the same on the box as it does on the back of the cards, basically. Almost exactly. This is what it looks like on the box. And this is what it looks like on the back of the cards. It's a little different. But it's my Graffiti deck, TEA, Volume 2, Vibe About It. Just in case anybody wants to go out and get the decks that I'm using, I don't have a problem with that. Backstage drama, conflict. I was going to say conflict with others. So some of you will have conflict with others coming up. So be aware and be ready for it. Okay? Just because you have conflict with others doesn't mean it has to be the end all. It doesn't have to be negative, you know. People can come to you with negative drama, and you can turn that frown upside down. You can turn negative into a positive, right? Lead with love at all times, right? But a conflict that occurs behind the scenes, hidden tensions, personal rivalries, unspoken disagreements. So a lot of times people look happy and they're not, especially on social media, especially on YouTube. You know, there have been people who have self-deleted, and people were like, oh my God, they were so happy, and they really just weren't. They came on here with a happy face, and then as soon as they were off camera, they were crying and going through whatever they're going through in life. And it's sad because they felt like they couldn't be themselves. Wow, I shuffled this in the backstage drama and still kept coming back, as you can see. And then we got double standards, unfair expectations in relationships, unfair and hypocritical treatment. Right? The scales of justice will be tipped in your favor. Favor, Libra. Know that, no matter what. So no matter how unfairly this person tries to treat you, the scales of justice will be tipped in your favor, and you're going to be okay. You're going to be fine. Nothing that happens to you is going to take you out. Like that shirt said, but did you die, bitch? I was like, damn. No. I guess that means if it didn't kill me, it's going to make me stronger. So gatekeeping, controlling access, determines who is allowed to participate or belong, entitled to set rules. People that are gatekeeping are acting like Satan. They're trying to stop your forward progress. They're trying to be in charge of something that is not their place. Only the Most High has that say-so in our lives. One night stand, temporary good times, single sexual encounter, non-committal hookup, sexual gratification. That's what this person from your past wants from you. They remember the good love making skills, and they want some of the goodies. I bet you want the goodies. They're not going to get it. Sierra said it. If you're looking for the goodies, keep on looking, cause they stayed in the jar. Oh, 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 oh. Hey. I love it. Somebody's burning bridges in the situation that makes it impossible to go back. Point of no return, unforgivable acts. And when it gets to that point, it's best for you to save yourself. You know, don't stay in the situation until the bridge is burnt. You don't need to put yourself through that. If somebody is not willing to respect you or love you or respect your boundaries in any way, it's time to walk away. Bye-bye. You got to say goodbye. You don't have to let people be in your life wreaking havoc like that. You just don't. So remember that when you're giving people that authority over you. My baby really just ain't happy back there. He's like, I hate everybody. The birds are singing. The people are walking. Why are people breathing outside of me? He's so angry. My girl, she's so calm. I felt like she was back there whining because his energy was off. She was like, he's getting on my nerves. Can you get me away from him? I don't like it. I just want to be free of his anger. And then she was going through heat and he was sitting over there in his cage just humping the air like, I was like, oh, you are so gross. I need to get you away from her. You're driving her insane. She was ready to. He had her so upset that she was growling at him and trying to attack him from her cage, and made him poop his pants. Made him poop all over himself. She scared the poop out of him, like literally. And she's smaller than him, but you could tell she terrorized him when they were small. Because he was like he was a runt. The other puppies chewed off his tail. His tail is this big. Her tail is complete. When she wags her tail, she wags the whole back half of her body. That's why I call her a baby dinosaur. But he's got a little nub. And about that much of the end is where it looks like they were still chewing on it. He almost had that much less. That part is kind of hanging, and then he's got it's total that about that long. Yeah. But it's sad, you know. And because of that, my husband treats him like he's still the little teeny tiny one. He ain't the little one. He's full grown, twice her size, and a turd. He got a stinking little attitude. Yes, I remember you. How could I forget? You're the only one that tipped me today. Thank you. But yeah, my boy dog, his name is King, and my girl dog, she's Teeny Weeny. We had to rename her. She was Princess when she was a puppy, and she was dancing in her poop. When she stopped dancing in her poop, we upgraded her to Teeny Weeny. And now she won't even answer to Princess. If you call her Princess, she's looking like, what? That's not me anymore. I grew past that persona. She's hilarious. I love my puppies. They're precious. They get me through the hard times. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I remember one day I was sitting in my room and I was crying. And my puppies hate to see me cry. My baby girl, she looked at me and she was like, like, and then she started pawing after her cage, like, let me out so I can hug you. So I let her out. She jumped straight into my arms, and she just put her paws on my shoulders and started licking my face, like, it's gonna be okay, mommy. I love you. I love you. I love you. And that energy just made me feel so good. I almost forgot what I was upset about. You know, they so precious. When I was in the hospital waiting for my cancer diagnosis, my husband called me and he did a FaceTime so they could see me. My boy dog looked at me like, where are you? And rolled his eyes and turned his head like, right? But my baby girl, she was all wiggles and she started turning around and doing what she does when she sees me. She was so excited to see me on that live. Like, mommy's still alive. Like they thought I was dead or something. When I came home, oh my gosh, she was like my little cuddle bear. I couldn't really let King out because he's more aggressive and he likes to rub his face on me, on my stomach, and I couldn't let him do that because I had like dissolvable stitches and glue. They did the surgery with robotic arms, so I got the four. My husband calls them a stairway to heaven. The four scars from the robot arms, right? And then once they cut my liver, cut that piece off my liver, and it started to bleed, they had to cut me down the middle with like really open me up to stop the bleeding. And they told me that might happen, but okay, is that a spider ballooning? It is. The white spiders are out in Texas right now. The little baby white spiders. I'm native, guys, so in native culture, a lot of natives believe that the spiders are old ancestors coming back. And I got a couple of them ballooning in here right now. I don't ever kill those things. I always just usher them out. I never kill them unless they're like about to drop it on me. I don't let any bug crawl on me. Once you violate my boundaries and try to crawl on me, you got to go. But other than that, I'll try to usher them out of the room or out of the truck. But they've been really like hanging out. Like I feel like I'm surrounded by ancestors, and they're all telling me it's gonna be okay. This too shall pass. Be grateful for what you have, and just know that this is a test to make sure you're grateful for the little things, because you're about to get so much abundance that you're going to forget about this stuff, and you got to remember where you came from, when you ascend to this next stage. So that's what I feel like I'm going through, and it might be a testimony to what you guys are going through, Libra. You might be going through a lot of obstacles, and you're thinking, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to do what I want to do in life. You might not be able to do what you want to do in life. You're going to do what God wants you to do in life. Yeah, think about it like that. Think about it like God might have a bigger plan for you than what you have for yourself. And that's what I feel like. You know, when I went to the hospital, I was like working my butt off trying to get this one channel up, Nature's Daughter. And then I was like, you know what? I have another channel that's my personal channel. I could make that one rock too. So I started doing stuff on there. Then I was like, you know what? When I got out of the hospital, when they told me I had cancer stage 2 carcinoma in the liver, and they were like, we can cut it out. We're gonna do a couple tests, make sure it isn't anywhere else, and see if we need to give you chemotherapy or radiation. It was nowhere else. It was isolated right there on my liver. So they didn't have to give me chemotherapy or radiation. They just went in there and did the surgery, cut out my gallbladder, cut out my liver, the part that had the cancer on it, a little bit above to the healthy tissue, to make sure they got all of the cancer out, right? And when I went back a week later for a relapse, that I had fluid in my stomach, they told me that they had took some of my lymph nodes, and they were fine. That hadn't spread. So I did not need to do any radiation or chemotherapy. I'm a walking miracle. I'm so very grateful. So at that point, I was like, I don't think I'm doing this on a grand enough scale. So I started 3 more channels. Empress Goddess Energy 1111, High Priestess 1111 Truth, and Starseed Oracle 1111. Those are the 3 channels that I started when I came home, but I already had the Queen Karima channel and Nature's Daughter. I had Queen Karima channel for years. I just wasn't doing content creation on it, just looking on YouTube. But now I got over 600 subscribers on there. And out of my 5 channels, I'm able to do lives on 3. And one of the other newest ones, I'm almost there. I'm almost able to do lives on that one too. So in a minute, I'll be able to do lives on 5 channels simultaneously. All I got to do is get the cameras to do it. So I'm very excited about that. I'm excited about what's to come. And I feel like, my cancer scare was enough to make me want to live, not just exist, but live my life and pass on this word that, first of all, cancer is not the end all. You get cancer doesn't mean that your life is over. You can beat it, right? And just because you don't beat it right away doesn't mean that you can't beat it. I could have had a longer struggle. If I did, I would have still chose what was best for me in that situation, and it was not going to be chemotherapy. And I'm very limited as to how much radiation I would put in my body. I've had radiation put in my body twice for my thyroid. I had a goiter and Graves' disease and I let them give me an iodine radiation pill. The first time they did that to me, I was in my early 20s. The last time they did that to me, that was 6 years ago. Yeah. So the point now, I'm telling you this to say this. Um, Everything happens the way it's going to happen, right? We can't always dictate the way it's going to happen. You know, we can have an idea of what we want, but we're not going to always get it the way we want it to happen. So you got to be okay with how it comes. You know, it might be close to what you want, but it may not be exactly what you want. But be grateful, you know, for what happens for you in your life, because things, we don't always get exactly what we want, how we want it, but a lot of times we get exactly what we need when we need it, right? So be grateful for those moments. Okay. Let's see. Let's use the Light Seers Tarot. I saw the standard size of this, but it doesn't have color gilding, and I really wanted the one with color gilding. So I got the... Uh-oh. Let's see what card that is, because it just came out. I got the travel size deck because it has green gilding. And it has the same stuff on there. It's the same deck. The back is the same. Everything on the front is the same. It's just smaller. All right. And the Emperor card came out in the other deck, and it's coming out again in this deck. So your Emperor is coming. And he's coming with some real laid back energy too. Like, baby, I got you. You don't have to worry about a thing. Daddy got this covered. Okay? You just sit back and let me rub on those feet. He about to make your life real easy. Because you've worked hard enough. Right? You're going to see things in a whole new light with this Emperor coming into your life. To make things better for you. Whoa. Okay. That's what's up. Let's get these bad boys shuffled. Okay. We'll just hop out on out. Man, I think that was a 4 of Cups. Yep. And do you see how we started this reading today? Do you see these bowls? These are Tibetan bowls. That's what this is. That's what the cup is on here. It's these Tibetan bowls. It's time for you to make sure you're at peace. Don't let anyone come and disrupt your peace, okay? Especially today. Especially today. You hold on to your peace. 2 of Wands. Yeah, because you know what's coming in for you. Someone's trying to make you feel like your ships are not coming in, but they are. Everything you want is coming to fruition. Don't let anyone take your sunshine and make you think differently and make you think that you can't make things happen, because you got the whole wide world sitting in your hands. Everything you touch turns to gold, baby. You got to see it, though. You got to know your worth. Nobody can tell you your worth. You need to know it for yourself. The moon. You are magical in the moon. But you need to protect yourself at night. You need to make sure you're protecting yourself at night. Make sure you're wearing head protection too. Protect your head, your crown, your third eye while you're sleeping, because you're more vulnerable when you're asleep, and everybody doesn't know how to protect themselves. And a lot of people understand that, so they come at you extremely hard in your sleep. Queen of Wands, because you are magical and you need to tap in to your power, to your energy, Libra. Okay? I'm not going to make this too long. The Hierophant is coming up again, right? Because all roads lead to the Most High for you. Everything you touch turns to gold. Your pathway is litty. Your pathway is lit from the Most High. And you're getting the messages. And the ones of you that are not getting the messages, it might be time for you to start a dream journal. Okay? Put a journal next to your bed and pray before you go to bed at night. Okay? Meditate as well. It helps. Do this for 7 to 30 days or for the rest of your life. Any questions that you ask, you will get answers. You will get Messages from the Most High. You will get messages from your spirit team. You will get messages from your passed over loved ones. Your life will change. Okay? The wheel. Like I said, the wheels of justice will be in your favor. The scales of justice will be in your favor. The obstacles that are in your way will be removed. Some rejection will come, but that will be protection for you. The wheel is moving in your favor. Okay, so just know that. It's not spinning out of control. And it's not spinning for nothing. You will win in the end. Just know that. Okay? Judgment. Judgment to all those who are your adversary at this moment. They're going to learn today. Anyone who comes up against you will be judged. And in a harsh way. Temperance. You are called to stay balanced at this time. Make sure you're grounding yourself and know that you are protected. You have an earth angel. You have a guardian angel protecting you, and you might be an earth angel. Queen of Cups, because you got help coming in with the Seven of Cups. So be aware, because one or two of these cups may not be good for you. So you be your own leader of judgment as it pertains to what cups you are going to accept moving forward in life. Okay? But know that you do have help coming in. But you also do have people coming in that are going to pretend to help you, but they're going to have strings attached. So be aware of that as well. Queen of Swords, and this is the second time this has come out in the second deck. You don't need to be in this Queen of Swords energy anymore. You have done everything you need to do to physically protect yourself. Hey, calm down. Confirmation from King. He's upset about it. He's like, you are protected. Stop wasting your energy on trying to protect yourself. God's got you. Use your energy to vibrate high. God is energy. High Priestess energy. Nine of Cups, because everyone that's supposed to help you make your dreams come true, they're coming in. Like a parade. Oh, did you hear that? It's like he was talking. You hear him? He said, he's talking back there. Five of Pentacles, because someone does not want to see you win. They do not. They check on you to see if you've lost, and you keep getting back up. They see you down, but but I don't know. Some of them don't get to see you down. Like, you fall, but by the time they start looking, you're already back up again. And it's pissing them off because they want to see you fall. They want to see you fall and stay down. They want to see you. They want to stand on your neck so they can feel taller. Right? It's that energy. But the Strength card is here because you've got the heart of a lion. Right? And they are the lamb that's trying to follow you. They better be careful because lions eat lambs. Okay? Yeah, this is the energy that they're trying to send you, this chaos magic. And they're watching you with these watchful spirits. Yeah. Trying to whisper in your ear. That's the devil. Do you see that? You see this bird whispering in his ear? Yeah. Pecking at his hair. I told you guys it gets wild over here. That's the ambulance, guys. Look. You see him? See if you guys can see him too. That's the ambulance. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah. Yep. Ambulance just cut through the parking lot. We're in the parking lot of a business. Flies are trying to come in. Here we go. Yeah, thank you. Everybody that drives by here looks in this vehicle every day. They're like, so nosy. Everybody wants to know what we're doing over here. Ace of Swords. You see that light coming out of her head, out the side of her head? Okay, they confused. They don't even know where they're going. They probably got the same maps we got, sending them in circles. You see that light coming from her head? Yeah. This is the Ace of Swords. The protection is deep. And somebody's really trying to get in your head with their drama, but they can't because you're protected by the Most High. You see this? These three cards go together. You see the Strength card came out first, right? And then this card with all the watchful birds, right? And then this card. That's a story to be told right there. You got the strength to get through this, and what they're trying to do here is block all of your positivity with this mess, but they can't because you're tapped in. And the ones of you that are not tapped in, it's time for you to do so. No time like the present. Boop! Tap in. Tap into your power. Tap into your gift, because you're going to need it. You're going to need everything you got. All your gifts need to be spot on right now. Right? King of Wands. And you see the lion back there? There's a lot of Leo energy in this reading. But the strength of the lion is there. Right? And you are protected. You see where he's at. He's not stalking him. He's protecting him. Yeah. Okay, 7 of Pentacles and 2 of Pentacles. Because everything that is for you is for you. No one can take it from you. No matter how hard they try, all you got to do is plant that seed and it will grow like wildfire. So, boop, plant the seed, baby. Plant that seed and be all you can be. Like the Army says, be all you can be. Seriously, get into it, yeah? You got to be the best version of yourself. You can't let anybody's drama stop you from what's coming your way, right? 10 of Swords and 7 of Wands, right? Because those watchful birds are flying away. They're not even watching you no more. Look, you got control over them. You sending them back to where they came from. Fly, fly, fly. Fly, fly, fly. Goodbye. That's the 10 of Swords, but then you got the 7 of Wands because you are magical and you're tapping into your gifts. And you're calling your power back, so you're able to do things in a way that you didn't have access to before, right? You got access to some great stuff. Utilize your talents, right? And this is the Light Seers picture, 6 of Pentacles. I like this picture. This is what's on the back of the box, on the front of the box. Yeah. The 6 of Pentacles, because even though they're trying hard to stop you, they can't. They don't have the power or the energy to do so. They're siphoning your power, trying to stop you. Go freaking figure. Like, who does that? Make it make sense. Trying to stop you with your own power. Stop it. Come on. Let's grow up now. It's time for you to put your big boy drawers on and your big girl panties on and draw from your own energy. Tap into the Most High yourself, right? What is this, 4 of Pentacles? Right. Because the harder you work, the harder they work to try to stop you. It's a sad situation, but it is what it is. So you look out for yourself while you're out here in this world. Don't let anybody take your sunshine, and don't let anybody take you for granted, okay? You don't deserve that. You don't need to accept that energy from anyone, ever. Okay, so call your power back. Okay, let's see. We're gonna see. Oh. That's crazy. I didn't put these together. I didn't put them back. The lies unraveled, truths being revealed, exposing lies. Karma is working. No more excuses. Seeing through the BS. I was going to say sorry for the BS. So somebody's going to come and apologize for putting you through unnecessary drama, but you don't care. The distant star. These are the two cards that I didn't put up. It's a reason for that they stayed out. Far off goal or dream that feels more reachable with time. Out of reach but continue to inspire you. I don't feel like this is a goal that's out of reach. You just need to come up with a practical plan to reach that goal. Once you do so, you'll be able to reach it with no problem. It is what it is. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. You can dream huge, grandiose, but make the goals to get to that dream attainable. Make them practical. You know, make your goals attainable and make your plans to get to that goal practical. So it doesn't seem like it's such a far off goal that you'll never ever reach it and it's not going to happen for you. You want to know that it's going to happen for you. And at the bottom of the deck of this Money Moves Oracle deck is moving up. Go to the next level. Many choices behind that and flexibility, then gift. Then sweet success and winning. Whoa, okay. And closed doors, because there will be some closed doors, but there will be resources that comes out of that as well. So let's just read these abundance of cards that were on the bottom that go with this reading. Moving up, career on the rise, new offers and opportunities, salary increase, go to the next level. So you're ascending, okay? You are ascending. That's the reason why you're going through what you're going through. I know that's why I'm going through what I'm going through. There's nowhere to go but up from here. It's ascension tension. Ascension tension can be some of the hardest tension to deal with, but it's a part of your growth. It's a part of making you a better version of yourself. So move up. Like the Jeffersons said, moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Many choices. Understand that your choices are going to change. You didn't have any before, but guess what? That's going to be different in the future. You'll have lots of choices. Look at all your options. Opportunities abound when you are in a dilemma. All roads lead to Rome. Did I say that already? Everything you touch turns to gold. My husband touched my purse. He waiting for it to turn to gold. Flexibility. Be flexible in your methods. Adapt slowly by using versatility, compromise, adaptation, change, etc. So just know that change is coming. Hold on. Change is coming. Hold on. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't worry about it, because it's going to be all right. You got a gift coming too. Use opportunities that arise. You will discover new talents that will lead to new opportunities. So accept the gift, baby boo, the gift of life, the gift of new ideas, the gift of abundance and love. All of that stuff is a gift. So be happy for it. Sweet success. Get what you want. It is not difficult to get everything you want and enjoy it. Yes, you can have your cake and eat it too. Whoever came up with that lie that you can't was an idiot. Why would you bake a cake that you can't eat? Right? Winning. Don't spend everything at once. Sooner or later, luck comes to everyone. Right? We can all win. All the hoarders out there, they're trying to keep all the good stuff to themselves. That's their issue. It has nothing to do with you, and there's enough for everyone to go around. Right? People like that get scolded really hard, and then they sit back and say, why me? Well, it's because you're trying to cheat the whole world out of what you got. There's enough for everybody. It doesn't belong to you. It belongs to us. Closed doors. Start all over again. No good job opportunities. The current job is coming to an end, because you're supposed to be an entrepreneur, not someone's employee being told what to do at every turn. You get out there and you make your own moves. Okay, you open doors that are for you and you alone. The one that got your name on it with bright shining lights, right? That's your door. Stop trying to go through the door that everybody else is going through. It's getting smaller and smaller, right? That room is getting smaller and smaller, even if the door isn't. Resources. Use wisely and as needed. Be grateful for what you have. What did I say? Be grateful for what you have and save something for the future. And be ready and open to receive in the future. Okay, that's how that goes. Whoa. Okay, a lot was going on right there. Transformation was trying to come out. So let me pull that out. It just kept teeter-tottering like it wanted to fall out. So transformation. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Change the natural order of things. You got a transformation coming. You're ascending. And you can't ascend with all the people, places, and things that are attached to you right now. So let them go. Okay? Bright ideas. Take action on your ideas. Have an innovative new inspiration. Test new ideas and break out fast. So if you have an invention that you want to come out with, now's a good time to do it. If you have a book that you want to write, now's a good time to do it. Tap into your inner child. That's where your creativity is. That's when we were the most creative in life. We were a sponge soaking up everything, right? And everything was new and beautiful. Fertility. Don't sacrifice family for a career. It's time to think about family life and children. It's time for you to think about something other than yourself, right? It's time for you to do things for someone other than yourself. Create a family. Doesn't mean you have to give birth to a baby, but some of you will. There's an actual baby in afoot here. But yeah, it's time for you to think about something bigger than yourself. It's time to shedding. Time to set higher goals, reducing losses, elimination, and completing a new metamorphosis. It's time to shed the old skin that you were in and get comfortable in your new life, in your new skin. Because this is what you were born to do, babe. You see that? Look at that. There's less skin hanging there. There's not any jiggle. Hey! That's what that gym do. You should see my husband. His chest is getting so big. I'm like, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Look, we still dealing with like Indian summer here where we live, right? By the time summer comes back around, we're going to be like, bam, my arms are already getting cut. My muscles are coming back, and biceps and triceps are popping in. I'm like, hey, because my muscles were getting very dilapidated while I was in the hospital. I did not like it. On the bottom, we got money matters, success, and fast changes, and vacation. Bam. Vacation was at the back of that long list of stuff that popped up at the beginning of the reading, and I wasn't going to say anything, but I do think you need to take a vacation. It's time to have some fun. It's time to rest, fill your cup up, and let it flow. Let it flow, let it flow, let it go. Because everything's going to work out right, you know. All right, money matters. Invest in your money wisely. I said invest in your money wisely. This says invest your money wisely. So invest in anything that you want to invest in as it pertains to money. Make sure it's wise, a wise decision that's going to, something that you just have to build a foundation for and just let it grow. It's called a passive income, something that where you can make money in your sleep. Expense, save costs, cut costs, resource plan ahead, make an informed choice. Yep, what I just said. Think wisely about what you're going to do with your money moving forward. Success, you're on the right track. Choosing the right direction and actively overcoming difficulties. Yep. Because this too shall pass. It does not matter how many times you fall down. It just matters that you continue to get your butt back up, baby, and keep doing that. You're going to piss them off even more just by getting up and not letting life keep you down. Right? So what? You're homeless, and you won't be for long. You won't be for homeless forever. This too shall pass, right? So that's what it is. That's how I'm getting through this. Fast changes. Take bold steps forward. Things happen suddenly in a short period and a hurry, right? Because just as quickly as I became homeless or you became homeless, guess what? You will get out of that just as quickly. It's not going to, it does happen overnight. Most of the time, it really just does. Okay, vacation. Take time to recharge. I just said that. Can't make it up. Start a perfect vacation and enjoy the freedom. It's time for you to have some fun. It doesn't matter what you're going through at the moment. You still need to enjoy life and have fun. My husband was saying that the other day. He was like, we need to go see a movie or something. We still got to have fun no matter what we're going through in life. And he's right. Yeah. King is like, yeah, people are walking behind us. He wants to let us know. Money tree, enjoy your wealth. Dreams come true. You will get what you have long desired. Confirmation from King. The money tree. And there is a money tree that you can get. It's actually a money tree that you can get, and it does help you to tap into the energy of abundance and prosperity, right? So tap in, right? Exhausted, recharge, and regroup. Feel financially drained, lacking viable options. That's because you're looking in all the wrong places. First of all, you need to just step back, put all of the drama in God's hands, and rest up and replenish yourself. You know? You're going to see who's loyal to you. Loyalty. Be loyal to your friends. True friendship and loyalty are among the most important values, right? Because if people are not loyal to you, then you need to let them go. You don't need to hold on to disloyal people. That's not going to help you cultivate a better future for yourself. Okay? Spiritual work. You are a light worker. Okay? Some of you are star seeds. Some of you are earth angels. Tap into your gift. Open your heart to a spiritual career and heal the human heart. Get into it, yeah. It's not just about you, baby boo. It's about healing the world, making it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. That's what Michael Jackson said, and it was real. It was so damn real. So get into it, yeah? Okay? Surprise, be ready for change. An unexpected turn can bring positive change. Somebody's coming to you with a lot of help that you're just not going to expect. And when it shows up, you're going to be like, it's going to be someone that has been helpful to you in the past, but the help that they're going to give you this time is going to cultivate your future and help you to not end up in the situation that you're in right now ever again. Yeah, that's what I feel like is coming your way. I feel like that's happening for me too. Someone in my life is behind the scenes doing some stuff to try to make things better for me, and they're going to come to me and let me know about it. No. He's too hyper. My boy is trying to come in here and hang out with us, but he'll knock all my stuff over and jump in my face right now. I'm telling you. Baby was trying to bring my baby girl. She was sitting over there. You guys didn't even hear her. She's just sitting there sniffing my purse and licking it like mommy was here. Right? King will jump in here and jump right in my face like mommy and start slapping me and putting his arms on my shoulders and stuff, rubbing his face on me. He's real rough with his love. Teeny Weenie is like, I love you. I just want to sit here and jump in your soul. You're my pillow. But King, he's like, love me. Love me now. This is what he does with his face. Rub it all up in your clothes. And if he stinks, you're about to smell just like him because he's going to rub it all over you. He's a mess. And one thing he does that's so super cute, he likes to hug you. He'll stand up and put his paws around your waist and hug you, and he'll dance with you too. I put some music on one day and he jumped up like, yeah, let's do it, mommy. I was like, whoa, I'm not ready for you yet. Not completely healed, but yeah. Partnership. Prioritize your connections, joining forces with business partners for a win-win cooperation. It's all good for you, Libra. I don't have nothing else to tell you. It's all good. You got an ex that's weird. Don't we all? Got a weird ex that's sitting there trying to figure out how they can mess up our future because we didn't choose them. Get over it, you know? And the only time they do that is when they're in between relationships. They realize how great you were and now they want you back. Well, you didn't know what to do with me. How many times did I give you a chance? You're not getting another one. So just go on about your merry way and stop thinking about me in between your relationships. Go heal yourself. And everybody, go do your shadow work. Even if you're not a Libra, even if you're not a Capricorn, because that's who I did last. I think that was the other day. Do your shadow work. Come to terms with your past, because your past has already been lived. You cannot go back and relive it, right? You can't do it over. So let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it flow. Because everything's going to work out right, you know? All right, guys. that's the end of your reading. If you guys would like to tip, donate, or support my channel, it's not required, but I greatly appreciate it. I told you guys I am homeless right now, so any help I can get, I will greatly appreciate it, even if it's a prayer. I accept prayers. If you're praying to the Most High, God, okay, I accept your prayers. If you're praying to Satan, you keep those prayers. I don't want Satan working for me in any way, in any capacity. I don't want no attachments, no demons, none of that. Some people work with them and they're fine. I'm good. I don't want the lower vibrations in my life. I'm cool. I don't want to work with demons. I don't want to work with Satan. I don't want to work with the devil. I'm good. So if you got prayers to the Most High for me, I accept those. That's a fly. Get out. But if you want to support me financially or tip or donate, you can tip me on here. I appreciate those as well, but I won't see that. I won't see that no time soon. I have to hit a floor of at least $100 before I can get any money coming my way from YouTube. So, and I don't have anything on there right now. I think I probably have $2 on there because I just got monetized literally a month ago. And so much has happened that I haven't. As soon as I got monetized, like a week later, I was homeless. See how that works? You know, I still got to figure some stuff out, but I'm not going to let it end me. I'm not going to say, oh, well, I'm just not going to work on my channel anymore. I can still work on my channel. So it is what it is. Iman Quasi, thank you for joining. I'm wrapping it up, but you can rewind it back to the beginning. It was a pretty decent, heavy reading. Wow, we've been on here for almost 2 hours, guys. It's been an hour and like 45 minutes. Yeah, get into it, yeah? Hey, get it. Like I said, guys, if anybody wants to tip, donate, or support me financially, please do that at Cash App at Nature's Daughter 1976. If you must do it on YouTube, I will accept that as well. Okay? Just know that I won't see it until at least $100 is paid. So I appreciate all help that I get. I'm very grateful for all help that I get financially. But right now, today, we don't have any money at all, and we can't even move our truck to go get my husband's work clothes for tomorrow. I'm a little worried about that, but I'm pretty sure something's going to happen. So, hi, William Scott. Thank you so much for joining us. You're a little late, but you can rewind it back to the beginning. It's a really great reading. I hit a lot of points here on this Libra reading, but I am going to take a break, have me some grapes, because I had a really nice lady to come up, and she asked me what I wanted from the grocery store, and I told her fruit, grapes, and kiwi, and she bought me a bag of grapes and some of the best kiwi ever, the gold kiwi. I love these things. They are the bomb. So I'm about to eat these, me and my husband, because we don't have any money for food today, and we're hungry as hell. And we don't have money for gas, so if we get money, we're probably going to put it in our tank because we got to get him to work tomorrow. So, like I said, if anybody wants to help me, Cash App for me is Nature's Daughter 1976. I love you guys. And if you guys want to help me out on here, that's okay too. Just know that I won't see it until I get at least a bottom of $100, and anything after that, then I'll start seeing it. So don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, join the tribe, and if you want a membership, go on over to Nature's Daughter and grab a membership. I have 4 tiers of memberships. Okay, Iman Quasi, do not see yourself as a disappointment. You took the test and you failed it, but you will be able to take it again. Okay? Don't you feel bad. We don't always pass the test the first time, and it may be meant for you to go back because there may be some more knowledge that you need to learn outside of what you thought, right? You might just need to take an extra class. So don't worry about that. Those scores, those tests, it's literally just, it's like a measuring contest, right? You know, you're smart. Obviously, you're smart enough to get into college, right? But just know that whatever you're going through, this too shall pass. And any rejection is protection, because there's something else that you need to be doing right now, right? So just take a moment, pray, meditate, and ask God what your next step is, right? And put it in God's hands. You're going to be fine. I promise you. God does not give us anything that we can't handle, and everything has a miracle or blessing on the other side. That's how you see it. You see it that your future depended on that test. But I bet you God has a bigger plan for you. And when you figure that out, come back and comment. Drop the comment down when you figure out what else you're meant to be doing outside of that. Because I bet you some money you're going to find out that you're meant to do something much bigger than you thought. We always do. But we got to get hit with the knockdown, the thing that sits us down and knocks us down for a second. But just pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and know that there's always another way. So if you got to, you go to your teacher and you ask, is there another way? Is there something else I can do? Right? Can I retake the test? And when can I retake the test? Okay? It's not the end all. Trust me, you will find another way. And God's going to make sure you do. You're going to be good. You're going to be great, guys. Don't let anybody take your sunshine, right? Because God has the final say. You can get a disease that's supposed to kill you right now today, and you're going to live through it, right? You can fail a test that's your future dependent on. And guess what? You're still going to get the job, right? Because of you, because of your energy. So just understand that everything happens for a reason. We may not understand it in the moment, but we will. It will come to us. So I love you guys. Have faith in yourself, okay? And follow your intuition. And don't forget to talk to God all day, every day. Talk to God like it's your best friend sitting in front of you, okay? Because that should be your best friend, okay? No one can help you like the Most High. I love you guys. Have a wonderfully blessed day.